Okay. Hi, everybody. So today we have decided, or I decided, that we will connect our intuitions to ascended masters. And then we will see how it feels for us. And then we'll try to get messages. Ascended masters, usually they won't hold any great conversation with anybody, because conversations for humans, but they can give you brilliant messages for the humanity. Okay, so that is the difference between the ancestors and masters, and it's worth spending their time with messages to the humanity rather than asking, I'm having this kind of a problem, what do I do? Of course you have to solve your problems, right? Okay, now do you know about what is this ascended masters people keep talking about? Anybody can tell me?
Isha, those who were once in our planet, but who have left us and who are already like enlightened person. That is what I think.
Okay, so enlightenment is a little difficult or word which is confused a lot. We also might be enlightened. Okay, basically enlightened means going to the light, understanding, whole light about.
Or I could say evolved souls, much
You can be like that. Yeah, even enlightened you can say it. It's okay. Ascended masters have become masters in something. They've mastered the art of understanding emotions, mastered the magic, mastered manifestation, mastered time traveling, something, so many characteristics they've mastered. So we are all trying to be masters, life after lives. Slowly we are trying, we are not even trying, slowly we are moving towards becoming masters. So they have become, either they're extremely smart, they learned it in a very smart way, or they probably did a lot of past life healings. Buddha did that. And then they became something much more than the life. And so everybody has a specific theme also. Some ascended master is too good for karmic healing, dissolving karmas. Some ascended master is very good at giving messages. Some ascended master will immediately appear to you and show you the path very easily. Some master is very easy to get connected. Some master is so much on love. So there are so many aspects, meaning they might have become masters in that, right? What about the other thing? They have other thing also sufficiently they have mastered, so they don't need to learn by coming on, being born on the earth. Correct? Since we have not been masters to be with them, we can't answer totally all of these questions. A little bit, and we are understanding that part. Okay? So, but all of these are different frequencies. Correct? So, for example, if I'm connecting to Anna, what is that I'm connecting to Anna means? What is that? Can somebody answer me? If you don't know the answer, you quickly look at her and connect yourself and then tell me the answer. What is it if I'm saying that I'm connecting to Anna?
You're coming the same energy, space, and wavelength as hers.
Something like that. I'm sensing her frequencies and I'm trying to understand her in the feel, at the feeling level, right? What is that I might be feeling when I'm connecting to her is what we say that we are connecting to Anna. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you like somebody, you feel so nice, oh, so nice, I'm going to meet this person, so nice. Okay. So you're already feeling that energy, right? And then if you don't like somebody and they're coming home, you're thinking, gosh, what do I do? You have any reason? Because there is this something happening, right? So we can all feel these things at our level, at the human level. So sometimes what happens is when you're connecting to a master, some of the feelings you cannot even explain. They're just feelings. So the best is when you are connecting to a frequency, to feel it is all that we can get. We can't explain that. Okay? However, since we are human beings and we have a tendency to explain everything, whatever we experience, we can, in our own limitations, can explain that. And that's pretty much what we are going to do. Now, is this the truth? May not. Today, you're feeling like that when you're connecting to some master. But consistently, if you feel that every time when you connect to that master, then that means that is how you connect to the master, using that channel. You all understood what I'm saying? So, you have your own feeling. When I connect to Sai Baba, this is what I feel. So every time when you're connecting to Sai Baba, if you're feeling that, why? Okay, so ask them to, can somebody message them to again try? So,
Isha, I'll do that.
Okay, please do that. So what happens is, every time when you connect it, see, some people feel that when they connect to Sai Baba, they feel that the smoke smell. So many people, they say that, yeah, Fatima is in. So it's like that. So every time when you connect to something, how to know that we have got connected to that energy? You should feel something. Either there should be body sensation, or there should be a thought, some good thought or some happiness, emotion level, something should happen. If it's really, I'm feeling scared and I'm not feeling good, then you're connecting to wrong energy. These are how you can make out whether you're connecting to right energy or a wrong energy. You have to use all your 5 senses. Okay? So only when you feel like that, then you will allow your, again, senses to flow. It is like as if you're allowing the energy to come through you. And you'll feel it. You'll sense it. And then you can try getting a message, but that is the last thing. You don't have to try getting the message. All I have to feel is, how do you feel when you connect to the energy is all that is. Because when that happens, maybe you'll proceed a little bit more ahead in asking a message. And these messages are very weird. It's not like one person is standing there and talking to you. For some people, it's like that. But it's not like that. It usually be like as if you know what it is. Suddenly, as if auto writing is like that. Suddenly it's going to come to you. So you'll sit and write. Or suddenly you will read a message somewhere, and then that makes a full sense of awareness, like a knowledge. And then you can verify that if you want later. And certain few times when you follow that, it helps you. So if you're all the time getting connected to some masters and every day trying to get messages, initially what happens is, it's like a pipe, I told you, right? It's a pipe. So what happens is, when you are connected to a pipe, and if that pipe is not used for a long time, when you switch on the tap water, what comes in the pipe? Tell me.
Dirt.
Dirt. So when you connect to a master or anybody for that matter and channelizing their energy, messages, whatever that is, what first comes is the dirt. Whose dirt? Which is there in the pipe. Who is the pipe here?
We. I mean, ourselves.
Ourselves. So what are those dirt we are talking about? Our desires, our judgments, our emotions, all of will come. And we think that, oh, this is what the master is telling. No, master won't tell all of those. Master will give you the messages which you know when you read it, it's from the master. Some petty messages like, okay, go, today you talk to this guy and all, this master won't tell you. That is for you to do such stuff. But master will give you something which is at that master level. And that will be like a light. It feels very good for you to read it, understand it, and maybe think over it so that something changes in you. Even if there is something wrong which the master wants to tell you that it's wrong, they will tell you in a very good way for you. They'll probably tell you to concentrate something else which is nicer for you. So connecting to a master or an angel or anything is so good. It's far better than doing any other thing. You just want to connect it and get some message. And slowly you will realize, hey, this is definitely coming from a master. This is not my dirt. You know, that's when you feel very light and nice, and it just doesn't feel any more heavy feeling, etc. Now you can also ask for someone else, you know, this person is going this kind of a trauma, whatever. What should we do? They will tell you something very nice. But initially, if the dirt is coming and you are very interested in healing the whole world, and you take this opportunity to get messages for everybody, no, your dirt will start coming in. It's like in family constellation when people make judgments. It's their own dirt actually, right? So it's like that. Why I told about family constellation? Many of us have done family constellation here. So that's why I took that example, right? So you have to practice it many times with your own self. Like practice it on yourself. Ask question for yourself and observe that answer, how it's making sense. And after some time, when the pipe is all clean, you'll start realizing how the clean water is flowing. Many people have become extremely good at it. Many people have channelized whole lot of things actually. There are so many books written after channelizing from masters. And there are many masters who are willing to share that because they want the whole world to get benefit out of it. But it's possible for everybody. It's not one person's ability. It's how much are you willing to practice? How much are you willing to invoke your intuition? Tune it to those frequencies, and will be able to see it without any judgment. And will you be able to remember, like how Neha said, should we write or not? You better write if it's a good message, right? So it's like that. How much will you be able to make a sense out of it? And when you're channelizing for a person or for yourself, you will have to keep on asking questions until you get the clarity. Basically, you are a pipe. You are no brain. So every message meaning you have to recheck until you get the whole sense of it. So when you are rechecking and rechecking, writing, or remembering or recording yourself and all that, when you're doing it, you are not in your senses. You're just doing it blindly because you're a pipe. You're not making sense out of it. You're not trying to understand at that moment. This is how they do channelizing. So this is speaking to masters as well as, okay, Praveena. So it's not just talking to masters. It is also how to channelize. And why I have chosen channelizing using masters is that's the best subject probably to channelize rather than anything else. Right? But practically channelizing is being a pipe and getting everything which needs to come, and you pass it on to someone else or you write it down. This is what is called channelizing. Channelizing means I am nothing here. I am just a transparent channel. That's all I am. But what is the advantage of channelizing? Why should I sit all the time channel something? Because as the pipe allows the water to flow, even pipe can drink the water. Channelizing money is also like that. You get it from somewhere, you're supposed to give that to somebody, but in the middle you can enjoy that too. It's like how the banks do for the interest earned. Exactly, that's what they do it. Right? Everything you can channelize. Everything you ask for it, that you will get it. It's your capacity. Which frequency is what I need to put my pipe and get it. And remembering that I am not the end of the pipe. End of the pipe is something else. But I am enjoying that, getting it. We are also getting affected by the whole channeling process. Because if the awareness is coming, don't you understand your own awareness, whichever is coming, though it is meant for someone else, and that will change your life too. So channeling. What am I channeling? Channeling is a very beautiful process. But the star condition apply is you are not supposed to use it for everybody. Just by listening to a half an hour class, rather you have to practice it. And the day you will know that you can do it for others too. You will know it. How good is the channeling capacity of yours? Okay, and how easily can you connect to what kind of energies? Do not connect to any lower frequencies, because it's very easy to connect to lower frequencies. Okay, when you're a pipe, you can connect to anything, but sometimes even the pipe should be able to take the pressure. Sometimes the pipe is not equipped enough to connect to a very high frequency also, or very low frequency also. It depends on how well we are evolved, how much we can. Okay, and the more you make yourself pure, the clear the water flows. So the more you make your mind blank and more you're non-judgmental, the more your channeling will be very pure. You have to come to that level. In one of the talks, what Yuvraj says is, as therapists, they actually mirror the client. Pure in what ways? It's not, you're irritated the whole day and you're thinking that, how can my husband do this? If you're channeling there, what do you get? You're already blocked, or your mind is already, with so much of heavy emotions. You can't really, feel what's the message coming from the master. So that is what I said, pure. Dirty water versus pure water. Okay? Because if we are not clear, we reflect our problems in the messages we get. So by looking at the message, we can say that this is not our message. In some of the Gitu's shamanic classes, when we are giving messages to others, you might have heard, if you start talking about your personal stuff like messages, then Gitu will stop and she'll say, this message is for you, not for others. Remember, this is how it is, right? So if you're purely channeling, it's a pure message you can make out. Now, in one of the talks, in podcast or whatever, what Yuvraj said made so much sense. For a therapist, they always reflect the problem of the client, like a mirror. That's why the client goes and they talk about their problem and they're able to see their problem and they understand what is that they should do, probably, or how the problem is affecting them. But if the therapist has a lot of resonance for the same problem, That means therapist also has some problem, right? But the therapist can actually clear the mind and sit. They should practice that. If it is not, that mirror already has dirt in it. Now the client who is coming there and talking to the therapist will mistake that as their problem. Then you cannot reflect easily. Or there may not be a reflection at all, if that is so, right? So the more clearer is you as a mirror, the more you're helping the client in the therapy. That's true with your house also. If you have children, the more you are non-judgmental and clear without your own problems, the children are able to understand what they should do in a situation. This is also about when we say we project on our children, this is what it is. You have problems, you're putting it onto the child, and the child believes that's the child's problem. So there's so much actually to learn how to be if you want to be a contributor. You have to be clean, first of all. And a lot of self work will help you. And one of the things about channelizing is every day channelize something. Connect to something and channelize. Connect to something which is light to start off and channelize, write it down and see that how does that make any sense, or am I making it up? You'll know. You'll know that. And also, what is my type of connecting? Is it visual? Is it hearing? Is it understanding? Is it sensing? All of it you'll understand. Which I can't tell you because that's what it is for you, right? Okay, that's good. Now, should we all connect to one master, or you all have your own master to connect?
Let's connect to one master.
That's what Neha says. What about others?
Yeah, connect to one master.
One master.
Okay. Now,
One
if
master.
that is so, and I'm going to throw the next question. Can anybody guess the next question?
Who is the master?
Exactly.
Universe.
You tell us, Isha.
That's the question I didn't want to answer.
We can pull a card and
Okay,
tell us.
Pratima, I'm with you, our own masters. Okay, it's okay. Let's all come to a consensus as which master, I'm giving you choice, no? Just all of you, why don't you just choose? Because if you ask me, whom I'll connect to?
Let's
Mother
go with
Universe.
Jesus.
Michael.
Buddha. Everyone knows him, no?
Who? Buddha.
Yeah, everyone knows him. If everyone in the group, maybe.
Okay, so the thing about masters is, okay, what do you know about Buddha, Neha?
I know his teachings, his principles. That's what I've mostly connected with.
You know the
How
frequency
about
of
Lord
Buddha?
Krishna? Lord Krishna?
Actually, you can connect to Lord Krishna. See, already people have their own choice here.
Yeah, I
Tell
have
us
my
why
own
you were choosing Jesus Christ, Isha.
I think we should all choose our own masters, Isha.
See,
Yes, I
how
also
did
feel
I
that.
turn that question?
Wicket, I'm so happy.
You know, we got the idea now, so we know how to connect to masters. Let's connect to our own masters.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
only I was also thinking. Let's connect.
So I think now let's connect to whoever we connect to.
Now, some people will say, see, Samir, what you're saying?
I don't have a master yet, so whom do I connect
No.
to? I'm-
Hold on, let's see. Samir is trying to say something.
Like I was thinking of like a master without name, like Mother Universe. You can say something like that.
So what happens is, to start off, it's going to be difficult, Samir. See, if I tell you like some unknown lady. Now, who? This world has millions of people. Whom do you connect? Now, whoever, let them walk in and connect. I don't want to do that because I may connect to a wrong, what do you say, energy.
No, in the higher world, like वहाँ पे right and wrong concept is there in that higher world from where we are going to connect.
You said higher world, right? So you have to be very clear that from the higher world, of course, but your sense of higher world should be very strong here.
Okay.
Anything can come in Shiva and Krishna's attire also.
Oh,
We should
okay.
be able to decode that. Okay? Yeah, we all have our individual beliefs, absolutely. It's more than belief. It's sometimes it's like you know about it, so it's very easy for you to connect to them. Since I have connected to quite a few masters, I can connect to those very easily. Those exactly, I'm telling you those, not beyond which. I prefer to connect usually Kutumi and El Moria. That's my masters, and I have a very specific experience with them. So the moment I connect, I know how it feels. Okay. Now, I figured out those in a very specific method, which I can't teach you here because that itself is a huge, we'll take another, its own sessions. So let's not. Let us go with something like how Neha said a Buddha. Some few people can connect Buddha. People can connect to Jesus Christ. Why I'm telling you is very easy to connect to Jesus Christ because he is all about love and acceptance. It's such a beautiful thing to connect, and it's very easy. For me, it's very easy. Okay. You can connect to Mother Kuan Yin. She is also a god of love, and she also helps you in karma. Untangle the karma. Okay. You can connect to Krishna if anybody wants.
Yes,
You
I
can
want to
connect.
connect to him.
Yes, Samir, you can do that. And you can connect to Mahathir Babaji. It's very easy to connect to Mahathir Babaji. He will like connect like this by breathing itself. You can connect to Sai Baba. Sai Baba is also another very easy energy which you can connect. Very, very easy. Mahathir Babaji and Sai Baba are so easy all the time you can connect. And Metatron is again you can connect. Metatron is, they say that Mahathir Babaji is nothing but Metatron. Angels are very easy. Michael is very easy to connect. And you don't have to put a lot of effort. And who else? München is a German ascended master of love. You can connect to that München.
Isha, Paramhans Yogananji, is he?
Paramahamsa Yogananda ji also you can connect. Whoever you have connection, you can.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I was gifted this book. I still have to read, but I thought if this book has come into my life, probably there's a strong message. That is why what I was thinking. I mean, according to me.
You can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever you consider as master, you can do that too. Okay. Now, what would be the procedure? As I said, we are not aiming at getting a message today, right? Because we don't know how much dirt we have. But you can do one thing. Connect, feel in the body how you feel with this particular master of yours. Try to smell anything. Try to visualize the light. I'm trying to use 5 senses basically. Because we are made up of 5 senses, that's the only way we have, right? Use all 5 senses to see. Then you know if I see like this, if I smell like this, if I feel like this in my body, oh, that is Sai Baba. Okay, that's good. But that may be for you, not for others. So keep it to yourself. I mean, you can share here, but then, okay. And then when it is passing through you, what is the transformation you can feel? Sometimes some of your ailments can go away, pain can go away. This is what you need to, this is the benefit of getting that, okay? You can ask certain few things like, what is the purpose of my life? Or today, whatever situation I'm in, is there any good thing which for me to keep remembering, reminding myself? Or I just want to know whether, my parents love me. Some few nice things like this ask. Do not ask some, question which you definitely don't get any answer, because then you'll think that anyway, I didn't get any answer. Let's not go with that. Go with the answer which you might think that I might be making it up. Don't care. Okay, let's just imagine some answer for today. But you feel in your body, you feel in all of that. That's what you need to take home and keep connecting again and again, and try some few times, many times you try. And who knows, you might become somebody really, really good in connecting to masters, right? You can use it in many ways. You can use this in distance healing for others. You can use in so many things, practically how it depends on how creative are you. And that much you can use it. But as I said, the star condition applied for this is do not start tomorrow itself. I will give you a message. I will channel and give you a message and start giving people the message. No. Even if you do it, please do not tell anybody that I taught you. Okay? You are a teacher for yourself. Try it. Only when you become the specialist, when you become the master of it, use it. Okay? Some of the examples how they will tell you so that you can see that in your life is when I was connecting to Kutumi, for some reason I was connecting. At that time, he kind of told me, he gave me a ring actually. And then I was thinking that that ring will come to me. And it came. In 3 weeks' time, I got that ring. Okay, through somebody, somehow I got that ring. Exactly that ring I got. And he said, that is a connection. And I would get a lot of herbal medicines. Now I was thinking that what? I should do meditation and I'll give the herbal medicines. He said, no, you'll get it through people. And I would get like anything. Somebody asked me some problem, and for that, someone else will tell me what is that herbs I should use so that they get that. It was phenomenal. This is how it is. This is one example I'm giving you. Okay? Remember, we are trying to become better and better in connecting with our intuitions. So expand, take this opportunity and expand. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yes.
It's going to be short and sweet, but it'll be very nice. Okay, by the way, you all have chosen your masters.
Yeah, I was about to ask that too, that what that
If
you are
do
choosing.
anything in the whole listening thing, if you forget and then, oh gosh, I have not chosen my master, then that's the problem. So please, all of you, choose your master. If you want, you write it down. Okay? If you have doubt, no, should I that? Should I? Just take one, whichever comes to your mind. It's okay. Okay. So close your eyes, all of you. Then just take one deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, just take a couple of, and every time you're exhaling, if you have any aches and pains like headache, whatever that is, you just allow it to go out. Every time you breathe, you tell yourself, I'm breathing this universal energy. All that which is not required for me. Or you can even say, I'm breathing out. Or you can say, I'm breathing out. Breathing out my agony, I'm breathing out my sad. All that you can breathe out. It's extremely important to calm down. So just concentrate on your normal breathing. And just slowly pay attention to your eyelids, behind the eyelids. At the same time, concentrate on normal breathing. How you're able to breathe in and breathe out. And at the same time, concentrate on your eyelids. And just bring a sense of calmness in yourself. Recognize that calm feeling. And then slowly get in touch with your heartbeat and how your entire body is feeling that heartbeat. And if you become more and more aware, now you start feeling the blood which is moving everywhere. You can even feel your palms are actually throbbing. And slowly you feel how. And then just sense your legs, feet. And then you feel totally relaxed, very, very calm. Then in your mind, you tell yourself, I am connecting with my master, whoever it is, with the only one purpose, for the betterment of myself and for the betterment of the world around me. I receive the messages, awareness, knowledge from the Master in the name of the Master in its purest sense, in its purest form. And I be the channel of it for the betterment of myself and for the betterment of the world. With this feeling, if you know the picture of the Master, you can think that in your mind. If you don't know, sometimes there are symbols. You can think about the symbol in your mind. Even if you don't have that also, you know the name of your Master, right? So just imprint that name in your mind and see that. You can say the name several times in your mind. Just the name. When you're thinking the picture in your mind, keep chanting that name of the Master. If it's Hindu gods, you have chantings for them. You can use the chanting if you know about it. If it's Mother Kuan Yin, you can use Om Mani Padme Hum. You can use that. If it's Gautam Buddha, you can use one of his chanting. But it's enough just to say their names and connect with them. I'll give you a moment time in silence. Please do that. It will start with a slight sensation somewhere in your body. Now keep repeating the name of the Master and the picture, but pay attention to that sensation. And the more you say it, the sensation increases. the more you recognize that the sensation increases so much that it takes over you. It may be a bright light above your head, or it may be anything. But how does that make your body feel? Sense that. And when you are connected, just smell it. It's a very subtle sensation, so I won't talk. Just try to get the smell. It's very subtle. Maybe you can't give any name to that, but it's a smell. Very subtle smell. Now, pay attention to which part of the body which is sensing it. There will be one part of the body which is sensing really strong. And when you're able to do that, I want you to pay attention to the emotions that make you feel. Does that make you feel happy, light, a little bit dizzy, or like elevated? What is happening to your emotions? These emotions, you can't stop it, or you can't do anything about it. You feel it because you're a pipe. You're just a pipe. Allow it to flow through you. The more it flows through you, the more you'll start seeing the visions. What type of visions are you seeing there? They may be not so clear right now. There may not be any particular vision, but it could be just light. It's like a breeze, maybe. And how do you feel when this energy is flowing through you? Do you feel enormously large? Do you feel as if you're not there existing at all? What is the experience you're getting it? When you're allowing this frequency to flow through you, identify that. Is it possible for you to allow this frequency to flow through you, or is it too much for you? If it's slightly too much, you can just tell the master that I can't take you so much right now. I want you to help me control this. And then you'll realize slowly it adjusts to the channel. And just feel humbled because it's flowing through you. Now you can take this energy and place it to about your body part where you need the healing. You can just try it. Go try and allow those frequencies to go through you. And through those DNAs from your ancestors, which are not working for you anymore. So allow the light Go through every strand of the DNA and you don't have to take the responsibility, just allow it to flow. Let it go there too. Now, if you can ask the energy to give you a message. If you have any specific question for which you want the answer, you can ask that also. Just go ahead and try. You can ask the energy that, is there any beneficiary here to whom you need to give this energy to them for their benefit, for their healing? If you think it is what the light wants, think that person in front of you, because remember, you are a channel. From one side, the energy is entering, the other side, you can gift it to somebody. So think about that person and then gift this channeled energy to them. You can use your palm and you can allow it to flow to them. You can even put this like around your house if you want, with an intent. You can use it anywhere you want, with an intent. And you'll feel how it flows. You can always just feel the flow until it finally stops, you can go on. But for today, you thank this master for connecting with you when you wanted. And thank the master for giving you this opportunity to know how it is to connect to him or her. And then slowly you tell your name. I am your name. I am. I am. Wiggle your hands and legs. Observe your breathing again. Touch your body, touch your hands, touch your face. Put your leg down on the floor. Feel that. And slowly open your eyes when you can drink water. So you can quickly write down which part of the body you felt, how you felt, the smell, if you could have the fragrance or the vision. It's only help you next time to get connected. So next time when you connect, you validate again. Yeah. So Veena, you cannot connect to 3-4 masters like that. It's like not possible. You have to be fully present to one, and it might take some more time for you, but you should try that. And before that, you have to clear yourself. You should calm yourself down. Then only it can be possible. Okay. So that's where, if you are confused, master don't show up. You have to be very clear to whom you want to try. Okay. Yeah. So the best thing is connect to one. And see, you have so many years to come, no, before we die. So you can connect to many masters, but one at a time, because some few masters are very easy for us to connect. Some few masters are not. Some few masters are very rarely they come and connect. If they have something to send through you, then only they'll connect. So
Why it is like that? Like क्यों इतना rarely connect हो सकते हैं like masters, like some masters you said.
Yeah, Munchen is one master. It's not very easy to connect.
What could be the reason why it is like that?
What is it, Samir?
Like what is the reason behind it? Like it's so difficult, like to connect
Because
from masters.
they don't feel like that they need to connect,
Oh, it is their feeling also.
Yeah, they may be helping the world in different ways. So there is no need to connect like that, but sometimes they do. So, and plus you also should be in that level. Then
Or
only we'll be able
frequency.
to connect. See, if let's assume that if I'm not resonating with Jesus Christ, because if I have this belief, I'm a Hindu, I can't do. If I have that belief, I can't connect to Jesus Christ, because first I need to have that thing in me, right?
Okay.
So these are all the things which will happen. Plus, let's assume you're very busy. And then suddenly you find this session is there. Now you're sitting here, okay, let me just try connecting the master because I want to learn this. Will that happen? May not. So it's like specific time. Okay, you now learned how it is. Calm yourself down, choose a time which is really appropriate, and then you can connect. So try it different times of the day. One of my clients kept telling me that 11 o'clock in the night is the ideal time for her to do any of her work because she's done with all the work of the house. Now she asked me, but people say that after 7 o'clock, do not connect. What do I do? It's okay. If you are able to do it, it's your belief. Nothing will happen to me means nothing will happen. But you're calm at that time. Maybe you should do that. Right? So you should choose an appropriate time for yourself and try doing it, and try different masters. A new master you hear, try to get that, connect to that master may not happen, or rather do some research on the master. How does the master look? What is this master good at? From which place? Blah, blah, blah. You make a research. Then somewhere you'll be able to connect. Right? And most of the masters are like surprise for you. You'll feel that, oh, this is how it feels. Like that. That's how it is. Okay, my question to all of you. How did you all, with your own masters, whoever you connected, how was your experience? Were you able to make out that you really got connected to some different frequency?
I could
Yes.
not connect.
Samir, you try again. No issues. It may not happen immediately. When
I tried for Lord Krishna.
Okay.
I tried
Try
for
something else who's been I know, yeah, Lord Krishna was also human, but maybe try something else, okay?
Mhm.
When I was made to try this, I was not believing any masters. I was like, they're like me, human. How can I do that? I can't. I was like that. And the first master, they told us to connect with Sai Baba. I felt sorry, I can't. I feel like the whole world is crazy to go behind Sai Baba, not me. It was like that. But I do believe now. I felt how it is to connect. I felt the meaning of it. I felt how it is for me. Then slowly it started becoming easy for me. Because in my family, not many people actually prayed also. They used to pray, but not like an idol worshipping. It was not there. So I never believed as such in that. I rather believed in energies. So somebody told me, why are you looking at like the photo of a Sai Baba? You're concentrating on that. Why don't you concentrate on the energy of it? Because that energy was here like a Sai Baba with that figure, but it's not that, right? There is another energy behind it, right? Why don't you connect to that? So then it made me feel okay. Yeah, that seems to be working for me.
Yeah, Isha, I connected to him, and Abibi, I can feel that swirling here and on my head, and I got a lot of energy in my left palm.
Okay.
And I felt as if I got the answer,
Okay.
what I needed. And it was easy, I mean, I thought it was easy to connect to him.
Absolutely, Payal. So keep trying, and you'll be so amazed how things can actually help you.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's still swirling. That head out here is still swirling, but it's a nice, nice feeling. It's as if
Yeah,
your head
but
is clearing out.
Yes.
no,
yes.
actually, I want to know one thing that, like, suppose like a person is connected to Sai Baba, but how can we be sure that it is Sai Baba energy and not anybody else's energy?
So that's the whole point. I said you practice and practice, then you'll know. If every time that is what is Sai Baba, plus when you take the message, when you feel it, is it a theme of the Sai Baba, then you'll know.
Mhm.
Some of the visions, all that will tell you. Okay?
It's very new for us. Thank you.
You keep
Very.
trying, you'll figure it out. It's an amazing thing actually. Okay, and then another thing. Whenever we talk about ascended masters, you have a lot of material to read about them. Okay. Now, when you are, let's assume you
Krishna.
trying to connect it to Shiva.
Okay.
Now you see Shiva there. Even any other ascended master also, this is what you should do. If you are visualizing them, not exactly the frequency, because frequency will tell you if you suddenly get a heartache, definitely that is not Sai Baba. But if you feel a nice feeling, it's like a relief. It's a relief. For me, most of the time, my entire head or this thing lights up. It's a beautiful color is what I see. Then I know that it's a higher frequency. But if there is darkness and there is fear for you and there is so much pain, aches and pain in the body, then that is not actually a master energy you are connecting. That will tell you. Now let's assume somebody cannot feel anything in the body, but they see. Then what do? Will you believe whatever you see? You saw a Shiva. You will believe that's Shiva and allow the Shiva to enter your heart? No, don't do it. Because a lot of other energies will show you in the way you want to see. So what do you do in that case? You can put the large, beautiful light of this universe on top of them and like a spotlight on the drama theater, and you see whether that figure can stand in the light. If it can, that means it's a good figure. Otherwise, it will move out. So these are some of the techniques you have to do it so that you know it is what it is you are connecting to.
Isha, Navi. Okay, Geeta. So is it also a healthy practice that whenever we connect, with you ancestors or the masters, it's like lighting a candle? Is it a good practice?
You can do that. You can do that. It's like how is your belief? You can do that. Okay.
Right.
And this is this is one way of doing a meditation.
Right.
It's much easier meditation to clear yourself and to concentrate, and then you can do your work later.
Mm.
Like any work you want to do, self work, you have to calm down yourself and just kind of make yourself a clear mirror. This is a very good way.
Mm.
And there's always this master protection for you. That it may be a belief, but it's a very good belief for you.
Right. And I felt like, Isha, I felt like a current in my right thigh and also in my left hand, like some current, sudden current, and also heat vibrations in my hand, and little heaviness, like, like suppose some energy is there at head, so I could feel that. And somehow, I think I dozed off in between, and that thing also happened. I
Yeah,
was
so
in process.
you became very calm. You became such a pipe that you're no more existing, kind of a thing. It happens, either you'll feel you're enormously huge, or you'll feel no presence at all.
Yeah.
So there are so many such experiences happen. I can't really tell you what all type of experiences. As you become very good in meditations and being so present in your mind, these will give you phenomenal experiences.
Yeah.
There is no limit for the type of the experience you can get. And when you're able to connect like this, if you're trying to do so many other some things you're trying, okay, let's assume, and you're scared there to do it, call this master, let master be with you. Then you'll see that experience will change totally. You're going for an interview, please call this and then go.
Yeah, so I connected with Paramhans Yoganand, because that image was there in my mind and continuously chanted. So I think it helped
You can
me.
do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Some things
Thank
like
you
that.
so much.
Thanks, Navina. Geeta.
Yeah, so basically what I had, before the start of the session, my master, 5 minutes, actually, before the start of the session, I had thought master as Krishna. Okay. And after when the session started and you said, just connect to your master. So suddenly the thought came that no, you have to connect to Shiva. So you connect to Shiva, and I said, Krishna, I'm connecting to Shiva. So Krishna just bowed down to Shiva. Shiva gave him blessings, and Krishna went away, and then Shiva was there. So all the process, then the whole process was with Shiva only.
You do that.
Whereas with the current and pain of frequency, I don't know. But slowly during the end of it, I was very much relaxed and how it happens in the meditation board, feeling calm and all. Yeah, that was what I felt. And the question which you asked, I did get the answers also.
Okay. So usually what we do is, before you start the process, you have to put an intent. It's like an agenda. Because when you are in the process, when you're doing meditations, everything, maybe you're not in your control at all. You're in the control of the master. So earlier itself, you are prepared, then naturally that just goes and you get the answer for it. Right? It's not like a conversation me and you are doing. It can be that also, but most often it's like, it's a knowing. So if you cannot ask the question, where is the knowing? So put that intent much before and then you start.
Didn't get you.
See, when you are in the process, there may not be a chance for you to ask a question because you're swept in the experience. Like Navina slept off, dozed off, where she will ask the question, right? But if she had put a question earlier before she started, then even without asking that question, you will get the answer.
No, I asked my question. I got the answer also.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, I got the answer.
Yeah,
I
very
could
good.
have the interaction with Lord Shiva.
Okay, beautiful. Anyone else have any question? Or we are done for the day. So for the entire next week, till the next week, next Tuesday, please practice and connect to many, many masters and many, many whoever. Try to channelize and see what is the answer you get? The same way you can actually channel your ancestors also. But try to channel something higher energies to start off. Okay?
Okay.
So thank you all. Then we are closing the session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Isha.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.